Right guys, welcome to a video with a difference because I'm going to clean something. So there's my TE37s. Do you like them? One of my favourite wheels ever. I used to always get them in Gran Turismo and Forza and everything. So my TE37s are probably about 20 years old now, and they've definitely lost their kind of shine and glow what they would have had when they're new. I mean, they're not bad by any means. They're pretty dirty now, but you know, if you come down close, even with the dirt, you can see just a bit faded, not in the best condition. So what we're going to do is we're going to like play MYTHBUSTERS almost, because I heard of something that apparently if you get your wheels nice and clean and then apply something to them, which I've heard of it being used on other parts of cars as well, like bumpers and trims and restoring them. And yeah, apparently it's got some kind of ingredient in the oil. Apparently it'll bring back the original glow and shine that they used to have. I think it's only temporary, like it might only last maybe a couple of months or something like that, but hey, if it works, you know, it's a cheap fix, and I thought it might make an interesting video. Although cleaning things is not interesting to me, but kind of myth busting, I guess, is quite interesting. I think hearing a rumour and then trying it out, let's see if this works. Like, but that also means I've got to clean the wheels, which is a bit shit, which I don't really want to do. But I have bought some like special stuff to clean them with. I've always heard good stuff about this Dragon's Breath Valet Pro stuff. It's not cheap, but apparently it's pH neutral and it's fine for anodized wheels, which these are. I got a little detailing brush because, you know, professional detailer now. So the secret ingredient that we're going to use once the wheels are clean . Peanut butter. I'm going to put peanut butter on my wheels. Yeah. Apparently it works, and I've seen threads, a lot of people in America, I've seen on Honda Tech and a few like old forums, people recommending this. So yeah, I'm pretty interested to see if it works. So let's give the wheels a clean first, and then we'll apply the butter. If you're interested, I'm going to do a video on this car as well today, which should be on the channel either before or after this one. But Pete's car is now fully on the road and things, so we'll have a look around it. I know a lot of people are interested to see more on this, so that is to come. But first, let's get the wheels cleaned. So what I'm going to do is, we've got 4 wheels obviously, they're all the same size and stuff, all the same age. I'm going to clean all 4, and then we'll apply the butter to 2 of them, and then hopefully we'll be able to see side by side if there's actually any difference. Detailing. This is so boring. Right, so that's the wheels cleaned, already looking a lot better. Look at that, fancy. I should clean things more often. I do quite like the look of clean things, it's nice. So now I'm going to dry them off, and then we'll try the peanut butter. So I'm going to try the peanut butter on these 2, and we'll leave those 2 as they are. They're already in quite good condition, like this one has got a bit of fade on it, but these 2 are the worst, so we'll be able to see if it makes a difference. So now these wheels are clean, you can definitely see a difference in these 2. So this one's a lot more faded than this one. I don't know, maybe this one's out in the sun, or I don't know how it happens, but it's happened. If you come closer, so if you get a bit closer, you can see all these kind of white marks starting to appear in. Just like inside the barrel sometimes, and look around here on the raised logo, it's quite apparent. And this one's not too bad. There's a few bits of white showing and stuff, and a few little stone chips and stuff. But I mean, these 2 aren't so bad. This one's got a weird mark here. Is that just dirt? I've not dried these ones off yet, so that's just be dirt. But yeah, they're in a lot better condition. So this is definitely the worst one here. So let's get the peanut butter out and see what it does. It's definitely peanut butter. I'm using a brand new cloth for this as well, look, see? Fair test. In the name of science. So I don't really know how much you're meant to use. Just gonna use like a decent size. Just gonna rub it in. Right, that's these two all peanutted up. I'm not totally sure what I'm supposed to do now, to be honest. Like, I've just kind of put it on as if it was wheel sealer, like I used to do back in the detailing world days. Detailing world. So yeah, I've just put it on like wheel sealer and hopefully give it a few minutes and then we'll wipe it off, I guess. So the way this works is apparently peanuts have got like some kind of special oil in them, which you know, it's good for restoring things, and I've heard of people using peanut butter on plastic trims before on cars to restore that, and then when I heard about people using it on raised wheels, I was like, okay. Obviously it'll work on any raised wheels if it works, any anodised wheel, not just raised. So yeah, I'll give it 10 minutes or so, then wipe it off and we'll see if it's made a difference. Right guys, so the peanut butter's been on for about 15 minutes now. I'm just going to try and buff it off with a clean microfiber and we'll see what it looks like. Right, so that's this test complete. So obviously I've washed all 4 wheels, then we've applied peanut butter to 2 of them for about 15 minutes, and now we'll go and see what the results are. It's getting a bit cold out here. It looks like it's going to rain soon, so I'll have to be fast. Just put my hybrid racing hoodie on, you know, getting a bit chilly. Yeah. Sponsor! Right, let's have a look. So this is the worst one, and this is the one that we applied peanut butter to, and this is the one that was on the other side that we've not applied peanut butter to. So as you can see, the anodised finish around the edge is looking pretty good, pretty glossy. The one on this side's a bit duller, not by much, but they definitely look shinier, so that's a start. This is the other one that we applied the peanut butter to. So this one was already in a lot better condition than that one. If you compare it against the other one, that was already in good condition. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better. It's a lot more bronze. I don't know how well it's going to show on the camera. Let me have a look. Oh, they look the same on the camera, do they? You can kind of see how this one's a bit nicer looking. A bit like more of an anodised finish. You can tell it's definitely anodised now, whereas this is a bit dull. So as you can see now, the anodised edge is really nice and shiny. It's a dull day, sorry, I do live in England, so it's a dull day. But if you come to this side, not so shiny. So, has the peanut butter done anything? Yeah, it definitely has. It's definitely, you can tell these two, they're definitely looking a lot more like TE37s, they're looking a lot more bronze, a lot nicer. These still don't look bad, obviously. They've had this dragon's breath stuff on, that's all they've had, just that and dried, and they look alright, but they definitely look better. Can you see how you can see the reflection of the spoke in the anodised edge there? This is what's had the peanut butter on this side. And if you come to the one that hasn't, it's a lot duller, so maybe that's a way that you can see it. I mean, I can see it very clearly with my eyes, but I know it's quite hard to pick out on the camera. So, did it work? Yeah, it's done something. It's definitely brought out the anodised edge, and the central spokes all look good as well. So yeah, I mean, for like £3 and 15 minutes, if you're into your detailing and you're into your old wheels like I am, yeah, it's made a difference. I'll give it a thumbs up. Right, so I'm going to go and do the other two now, because it's clearly making some of the difference. So that's it for this video. I'm going to go and do a video on that now. If you want to watch it, you can watch it here. But if not, I'll see you next time.